All right, hi everyone. We're gonna get started. Welcome to our sixth meeting. Kate cannot attend tonight. She has a mandatory rehearsal for the UW dance department, so I'll be leading the meeting tonight. We're gonna start with a super fun icebreaker. Very simple. Just what is your favorite animal, or if you could be any animal, which one would you be? All right, let's start with Peter.
I would want to be a lion because they have a nice mane.
Nice.
My favorite animal is an otter.
Awesome.
My favorite animal is an elephant.
I love elephants. That's what I was gonna say.
All right.
My favorite animal is probably a cat. I would be a penguin.
Sweet.
Do you have a good penguin walk? Like waddle?
Have you practiced it?
Yeah.
Good.
The important questions in life.
Yes.
I'd probably be some sort of fish.
Cool. Like a Dory or a Nemo?
Yeah. Dory.
Dory, okay.
So I could
Right.
see the stuff that nobody can see down there. My favorite animal is a bull of a whale.
Nice.
You guys can be friends in the ocean.
We're just doing your favorite animal, or if you could be an animal, which one would you?
Well, I'm Allie, and I'd say my spirit animal is probably a tiger. But that's not my favorite.
My favorite animal is a sea turtle. I don't know if I'd choose to be one, but it's my favorite.
Cool.
My name's a fox.
Nice.
Elephant. I was also going to say the little whale. Oh my gosh. Mine's a dog.
Me? Well, I am a giraffe. That's just
I am already.
definitely a cheetah.
I think I'd be a dolphin. They just have so much fun all the time, and they run. I don't know, swim in the shore with people.
What?
I don't know. They look like they're fun.
I
You're
think
just
I would
jumping
be
around.
a monkey. Because
Well,
I feel like they have
that's
a lot of fun too.
Right?
Yeah, as I said, I'd want to be a monkey so they can swing around in trees. I'd have a ball.
I would definitely be a golden retriever puppy. Shocker, if anyone knows me. But one of my top favorite animals since I was 5 has been lions. So also that. Yeah. Do you guys have a favorite animal?
Mine is lion. Oh, I was gonna choose lion or puppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same person.
I think I'd be a panda bear.
Oh, cute.
Awesome. Okay.
Really quick, does anyone
Wait.
need the sign-up sheet? Sorry, I didn't have it sitting out.
We have one more animal still.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Someone just walk in.
We'll put you on the spot.
Yeah, she signed me in already.
No. What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is a tiger.
Cool.
All right.
Haley,
More important than the sign-in.
12. Okay.
And if you went to the fundraiser, you get one. I'll mention it later, but email me or.
Yeah, you can email either of us. Maybe just email me because I'll be tracking it later.
Cool. All right. So today we're gonna start with some speakers. We have Emily and Angela from Community Living Alliance. So they're gonna come speak for us. So let's give them a nice welcome. Do you want maybe just right up here because we record because some people watch from home.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay, so my name is Angela. I work at Community Living Alliance in the Human Resources Department. And for those of you who are not aware, Community Living Alliance is a community-based organization that provides services and supports to people with physical disabilities of all ages, chronic illnesses of all ages, and the elderly. And we do provide those services through a variety of different programs, and the services include service coordination, chore services, case management, personal home care, including activities of daily living or ADLs, nurse case management of those ADLs, and housekeeping, meal prep, errands, companionship, community outings, all of those things. And the programs that we provide services to those individuals with are funded through Medicare, Medicaid, managed care organizations, the state, and the county. So there's a variety of ways that people can receive our services and a variety of service options for people to receive. Most of the individuals that receive our services get referred to us through the ADRC, which is the Aging and Disability Resource Center here in Dane County. And that's an independent agency that is funded by the county, that individuals that need resources in the community, if you have a disability or are elderly, you contact them and they're kind of like a clearinghouse. They talk to the individual about what they need, what their income is like, and then they kind of funnel them to the different organizations in the area so that they know where to go to get the service. In addition to the ADRC, we have referrals that come from like Family Support and Resource Center, United Cerebral Palsy, the Wiseman Center that's right around here. So we get referrals from a lot of different places that you all probably are very familiar with. The youngest client we have in our program right now, I think she's age 6. And the oldest client we have in one of our programs, I think he's in his 90s. So personal care workers that work with our clients can receive a variety of different experiences, client experiences that hold so much value when they are advancing their career and moving on, trying to figure out what they want to do and what type of career path they want to go on. Talking a little bit about the client base or the disabilities that are representative of our client population. We have individuals, most of our children that are in the program either have a cognitive disability or are registered on the autism spectrum, or they have a physical disability. In order for a person that is under the age of 18 to qualify for our services, they have to have a physical limitation that requires on-hand personal care services. And that could mean verbal cues. So like if a person registers on the autism spectrum, they may have I hate to use the word ability, but they may be able to provide their own ADLs, but they might need a lot of verbal cues in order to do it. Or there could be someone who needs a lot of hands-on personal care to help them with getting dressed and getting a bath and feeding and those other types of things. And then we have another population of individuals who require a lot of what I like to call nurse delegated tasks, which include like G-tube feedings. They're the more intense type of personal cares. So like G-tube feedings or catheterizations and things like that, tracheotomy care, those types of things. So that's the population of kids. And then we have adults who are ages, 18 to 65, who go to work, they go to school, they have a family, they, live in the community, and they just want to be able to experience the same type of community life that we all experience that we sometimes take for granted. Those individuals may need someone to provide, assistance with getting up in the morning, midday cares like a meal or going to the restroom, evening cares for dinner, transitioning back home, and then nighttime cares to go to bed. So that's the type of things that we provide to our adult clients as it relates to the on-hand personal care. And then for our elderly clients, a lot of it is companionship, community outings, Sometimes there's ADLs, a lot of times there's not, because most times when individuals contact us for the services for elderly, they can still maintain their independence in their home, but they want to deal with issues such as social isolation that occurs with people that are elderly. Um, so helping them with getting out into the community and staying active and doing things like that. As far as case management goes, we have a team of social workers that works with one of our county-funded programs. And those social workers, what they do is they work with a caseload of clients and they help them to achieve their independence goals, helping them to receive whatever type of services that they need in order to maintain their independence in the community. So if they need medical supplies, the case manager will help them set up, the supplies from a vendor to have them delivered to the home. If they need home modifications, the case manager will help them set those home modifications up and figure out an avenue for them to help pay for it if they don't have the funds to pay for it on their own. The case manager, if they need additional chore services, like, for example, the personal care programs will pay for, bathing, dressing and undressing, toileting, those types of things that they need as part of their daily living activities. But there's additional things that need to be done for a person in order for them to maintain their independence in the community that are not quite related to personal care, like when it snows, getting your sidewalk shoveled. If you have a cat, emptying the litter box for your cat. Those types of things that people need assistance with, but the medical-based funded programs don't actually pay for. Home-delivered meals, in case they don't have, the resources or the funds to maintain groceries for the entire month. So those types of things that, again, people sometimes take for granted. If it snows, I can go outside and shovel my sidewalk. But a person that has a physical limitation can't all the time. So thinking about things like that, mowing the lawn. So that's what we do. We help people who have limitations maintain their independence in the community so they don't have to go into nursing homes and other types of institutions. Does anybody have any questions about what we do and the populations that we serve? Yeah.
Do you only serve the Dane County
Yeah.
area? Okay.
Yep. We only
Is there
serve Dane
anything
County.
similar in other counties or nearby?
Absolutely. Each county in Wisconsin should have an Aging and Disability Resource Center, that ADRC agency, and contacting that agency should be able to help whoever link up with those types of services. Yeah.
Do you see a lot of people wanting assistance in the downtown area of Madison?
Absolutely. We have so many positions open right now in the downtown area. Great question, because that brings me to my next topic. If, we were going to just have a conversation with you all about opportunities for employment, if you're looking for ways to gain experience working with people with disabilities as it relates to the career path you want to go down. Emily's here. She has business cards of our recruitment and social media, and we have an online application. We can pass those out to everybody. And Emily also has some of her business cards. She's our recruiter. So the positions are very flexible. We work around school schedules. We have positions in the downtown area. You can work as little as 2 hours a week if you want to, and work as much as 40 hours a week if you need to. We try to find a stable schedule. Like if we have a lot of students that are on this campus that receive our services. So you might have a classmate or something that you could work with to provide them with the services that they need to maintain their independence as a student. Working with them before or after class. We have some individuals who just live in the downtown area that are not students. but they need assistance, and most of their personal care workers that work for them are students either at Madison or Edgewood. So if anybody's interested, definitely we'll pass out those business cards. The process, once an application is completed, is that we receive it, run a background check, criminal background check, references. We look for at least 6 months, is it? 6 months of work history at the same job within the last year. If you don't have 6 months of work history, you all would be qualified because we accept full-time student status as work history. So if you haven't had a job, we accept that anyway. So, and you don't have to have personal care experience. Each personal care worker receives individualized training by a registered nurse with the client that they sign up to work with. On the application, there's a section where you indicate your availability of what times you want to work. If your availability changes, because we have so many students, we know that availability changes as semesters change. So even summer semester, some students decide not to work in summer. Some students decide only to work in summer and on winter break and spring break. So let us know what you're interested in, and we try to find clients accordingly. Most of our shifts in the downtown area, like for example, I'm thinking of a client that we have right now that I talked about this morning. He has 11 to noon because he has to be to work every day around noon, so or 12:30. He lives downtown, and then he works 4 hours a day. So his shift is 11 to noon, and then from like 5 to 6 or something like that, or 5 to 8. It's more hours in the evening because he needs dinner. So he has somebody else that works with him first thing in the morning, but he needs somebody to help him midday to get ready for work, and then in the evening when he comes home from work. And he lives like 2 blocks away from where he works downtown. So that's an example of what our shifts look like. They're not typically like long 8-hour shifts because a person usually is very independent. They only need the care to help them maintain their independence. Sometimes you could find a shift that's longer. In those situations, we try to break them up so that, if it's somebody that has, 6-hour shifts, we try not to schedule the same person every day of the week to reduce burnout, so we try to break that up a little bit. Yes?
When you get paired up with the client, is that the only client you'll be working with, or can you work with other clients at the same time?
You can work with other clients. Yeah. Yeah, we try to start people off slow if they haven't done it before, but we let people work with as many people as they want as long as they don't exceed 40 hours a week. Yeah. Some of our students work with like 3 different clients. They'll work with one on Monday, another one, a couple other days out of the week, and then another client on the weekends. So, yeah. It's nice to have that variety too, because it kind of breaks it up a bit. You build the relationship, gives you variety in your job. It's nice. Any other questions? No? Cody, you worked for
I
you
am
student.
working in the downtown area right now with a man who has a spinal cord injury, and he's been in school, he's been in a full-time job, so it's a good experience. I've been doing that for a little bit over a year now.
It's awesome.
It's a great opportunity, and it looks great on resumes if you guys, whatever you do after college, it's a good plan.
Yeah. Is everybody here going to school for something health related or physical therapy, or what are you going to school for? OT? PT? Yeah?
I think a lot of us are PT, OT.
Okay. Nursing?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really good. That's cool. Anybody have any other questions for me?
Do you guys have a website?
Absolutely. Emily's going to pass out business cards if you want some. We also have, so everything is listed on our website. The application is there. It's electronic application, so we try to If you would prefer to have a paper application, you can definitely give us a call and we'll send you one. Who wants paper though? We just got the paper application, Cody, just so that you know. I mean the online application a couple months ago, so.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Okay, so the next thing on our agenda, just an important reminder. Just so you guys know, every meeting, obviously, we bring up leadership opportunities that you guys can get points for. But if you're doing things outside of what we talk about, but are still related to adapted fitness, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Related to LAF adapted fitness, just adapting fitness in general through like a different org or something, talk to us about it, and there's a very good chance that we will reward you points for it. For example, Tim has brought to the attention of the board that Yasmina has been doing a lot outside of LAF in general, such as like making posters and making some videos for the open house and kind of monitoring the screen outside of the gym. So that's just like one example. If any of you guys are doing other things or just have an idea, want to talk to us about it, please feel free. We want everyone to know that this is a very like flexible type of org, and we just want you to get involved in things. Right. So next is the end of semester party at Tim's house. So Tim.
Yes, his house.
All right.
The Gatsby Manor.
So Tim is inviting the current board, the new board, and he wants the top 3 point holders at the end of the semester to also come if those top 3 people are available to. When is it? It's May 1st, which is a Sunday, at 5 p.m. Where? Tim's house. Where is that exactly located? I'm not sure.
A marathon.
Somewhere in the area. What are we going to do? Number 1, eat delicious food. So that's very important. Tim has told us we're going to do a lot of fun things, such as Chase the Chicken, apparently is a game that I think the Triathlon Club has played, because he's also the advisor for that club. I guess we're going to get like a tour of his house, learn how to shoot a bow and arrow if none of you guys had archery in gym class. So it's going to be a really unique and fun time. And how we're going to get there is we're currently working on transportation. It depends on like how many people are actually able to come. And yeah, a couple of us on the board have vehicles. So
Basically, if you want to go and you qualify in the top 3 point or new board or old board people, like you'll get there. We're gonna figure out cars.
Right.
So don't let that be a deterring factor for not wanting to go to this.
yeah, and I know this is like right around like it's like right before the last week of class. Finals are coming up, but this sounds really cool. So you guys should.
Never get to see Tim as an
Right. Like this is an experience. All right.
So is it like,
You go.
Go ahead.
the top 3 point holders, is that like clients also, or just students?
Well, right now, I think it is students who are in the top 3, and I don't really see that changing, because, I mean, the clients don't really come to all the meetings, so, and yeah, probably just students. But yeah, good question.
And then there's an email. Do they need people to make food? To bring food?
Oh yeah, that was also. This is potentially. I guess we haven't like 100% decided, but we're most likely going to make this into like a potluck type thing. So we'll work out all those
We'll make like a
details
sign up.
as it gets closer. Yeah, Tim also offered if we want to like grill hamburgers or something, he'll do that for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, or
He might
any
just
animal
kill a
meat.
bear in the backyard and bring
All right, so we just want to put that on everyone's radar. Maybe use it as some motivation to, get like 20 points in April, and so you can come to this. But yeah, no, Mother's Day I think is the
next
following week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Of course, it's in finals week.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so not quite as exciting as Tim's party at his house, but the open house is coming up. It's less than 2 weeks away. Hopefully you all know that from me or Tim telling you like every day. Keep sharing and inviting people to the Facebook event. The link to it is on all of the Adapted Fitness pages. So find that, share it with other people, because it's a great way to remind people as it gets closer, because Facebook does that automatic, like, hey, you have an event today in an hour. You can also email the flyer to people if you want to invite people that way. We're just trying to get as many people as we can to come. You can also come and be a visitor at the open house at a time that you don't normally volunteer at. So if you volunteer at the 10 to 11 session, you can come from 11 to 1 and have a chance to win door prizes, eat food, and meet some of the clients that you don't normally work with. I know it's always fun to go into Adapted Fitness at a different time than you're normally there because it's completely different clients. So I would encourage you all to do that as well. We do still need some volunteers for the day of. Last meeting, we had a lot of people sign up, which was great. And then Tim assigned some certain people to be tour guides that he felt knew a lot of the clients in each class. So if you signed up to be a tour guide last week, you may have gotten switched to something else at the same time. But even with those tour guides, we have some more open slots for people to sign up. So I can start to pass this around now. Just write your name and email at any time that you can volunteer at. It'll be a huge help to us, so we can have plenty of people manning all of the positions. I would really encourage you to do it. Also, if you volunteer at the open house as well as attend, you get 5 points, so working towards that party with Tim. Also, make sure you're talking to your clients about what's going to happen at the open house, so they feel comfortable with it. The more people that know what's going on, the smoother it'll go. And then if someone asks you a question about something, then you can answer those questions, hopefully. That's a flyer in case you haven't seen it. If you would like a copy of it or me to email it to you, just let me know, and you can share it with people. Like I said, there will be refreshments and door prizes at the open house. So right now we have fruit and water for the refreshments and a bunch of door prizes, very exciting things. There's a bunch of gift cards, some jewelry, scarves, things like that. Just as if you come as a visitor, you get a raffle ticket and you have a chance to win stuff, which is really cool. Might be incentive for people to come. Also could be incentive for you guys to come at a different time. If you maybe work at a restaurant or a grocery store or anything that might have extra food they can donate for refreshments, we realize that we might not have quite enough food for everyone depending on how many people come. So we're working on finding some more refreshments. Caitlin just talked to Fresh over the weekend. Cap Center's already donating stuff. But if you know of any place that might donate food, please let us know. That'd be a big help. And as of today, I just finished talking with the UW Transportation Department about parking at the NAP because, as you guys all know, parking is not very abundant around the NAT. Unfortunately, there's no exceptions to like the parking rules on the day of the open house, even for that short 3-hour block. So they'll have to follow the normal parking rules. So if you're inviting people, just let them know about like the lots they can park in and that they're probably going to be metered or like you have to pull a ticket when you exit, just so they don't get a parking ticket because that'll be like $40 for them, which we don't want anyone to get because that would be a very negative experience associated with the open house. So these are the top 3 lots that I think people would be able to park in. Lot 43 is the one right across the street from the NAT. That's the one with the meters. There's not a ton of space in there, but it is the most convenient. Lot 36 is a garage by Steenbach. Again, not a ton of space in there, and you pay as you exit. And then lot 76 is out by the softball diamonds, so about the same distance as the Steenbach parking lot, but just in the opposite direction. And that's also a lot that you can pay as you exit. And for lot 36 and 76, the farther away ones, they're both right on the line of the 80, which drops off at the NAT and is free to anyone. The transportation guy told me that no one would have any trouble getting on it. So if people don't want to walk the few blocks, they can take the 80 over to the NAT. Okay, so here's a diagram of the room. I'm sorry for my terrible artistic skills. I had gotten really fed up with the computer already, so I drew it. But this is kind of a diagram of what the room's going to look like the day of the open house. Like I said, it's important to know that you guys all know what's going on and like where people are supposed to go, so you can help facilitate things so things run smoothly. Okay, so I'm sorry, people at home, I'm going to go over here to explain this. Okay, so here's the door when you walk into the gym that Adaptive Fitness is in. Right away, facing the door, we're going to have a table set up to welcome people. There's going to be a trifold explaining what a LAF is. And there will be, depending on how many people we have signed up for each session, 1 or 2 people here welcoming people, kind of explaining where to go, and giving them the raffle ticket they get for coming to the open house. Over here is going to be a table for the raffle items. We're going to display everything, and then once people win things at the end of the class, they can come over here and pick them up. But hopefully people will come in the door and then head this way to see what they could possibly win. Right here is the door to the closet, which we want everyone to put their backpacks in the closet the day of the open house. This is important so we have as much room as we can in the gym during the open house because there's going to be a lot more people around. So we want to get all of the volunteer stuff out of the way. So again, just spread the word that we want people putting all their stuff in the closet the day of the open house. Okay, so then we have right here, we're going to have a couple tables for the food that we're having. Hopefully we have enough to fill up 2 tables, but it's going to be there so people will continue walking around this way. Then up there is the screen that we can project the video that Yasmin is making on. I think we're going to have it running continuously throughout the day, so people, once they grab some food, they're eating their fruit, drinking their water, they can stand around or sit at the tables that are going to be there and enjoy the video, learn a little bit more about Adaptive Fitness and the clients that aren't there. Then, continuing around the room, we're going to have like divider board things there in the gym set up with all the client bios that we're making, like stapled or taped onto the boards. That way, people that come can learn about the clients that aren't in the session that they're there during. This is like the pictures from Faces of Adaptive Fitness, the quotes, and then the few questions that we had our clients fill out either today or a couple weeks ago. So there's going to be those boards right there. It's going to be right by those file cabinets that we keep all the folders in. So just be aware when you're getting your folder that day, it might be a little bit more congested. We're hoping people stand around those boards and look at them. So just be considerate to people that are looking at those boards and learning more about our bios, or our clients through their bios. And then we're hoping that once people get through this whole process, they'll be far enough in the gym that they'll be like, wow, we're already over here by all the clients. Let's just go and talk to all of them. So we're hoping all of the people that come are encouraged to talk to all the clients, not just the people they know there, because we want them to learn about other people as well and talk to other clients and just the people they know if they know someone there. So if you see anyone looking confused the day of the open house, you can explain where things are, encourage them to go talk to more clients. Does anyone have any questions with that? Yeah?
Do you know if Tim's having anything on the TV screen on the outside?
I don't know about that.
I would put like a slide that was like open house or whatever.
Yeah.
Like just for that day.
Yeah, that would be really helpful. I'll make sure that he doesn't want anything else up there,
Okay.
but if he doesn't, that would be really helpful.
Also, is anyone going to the net on Thursday? Probably.
Yeah.
If someone like take this to Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like an updated.
Okay. One more thing with this, because you need your WIS card to enter the NAT, we're gonna have 1 or 2 people stationed at the front door of the NAT, so they can like guide people to where the gym is and like work with the ID swipe for people to tell them that they're here for the open house. So does that all make sense to you guys? Okay. Okay, so some updates on Disability Awareness Week. It's next week, the same week as the open house. Here's the flyer for Disability Awareness Week. As you can see, there's a ton of really exciting events going on. There's an art show exhibition at the Capitol on the Friday through Tuesday. So this Friday through Tuesday. Spread the Word to End the Word is on Monday. Zach Ainer is speaking on Tuesday at Memorial Union. It's a free event to everyone. There's going to be a meet and greet with him afterwards. He's that comedian that you've seen videos of. I think he's really funny, and he has a lot of similar ideas to what we do in adapted fitness. So I'd encourage you all to go to hear him speak. And because it's at about the same time that our meetings are normally, I know that you guys all have that time free. So hopefully we see you guys there. Most of the board members will be going together, and hopefully the new board members will be going. And Wednesday night is Disability Panel and Resource Fair at the nursing school. We're going to hear from different perspectives about how it is going through the healthcare system with disabilities. So there's going to be some nurses, some patients, things like that. The open house is on Thursday in the morning, and then at night it's the Adaptive Technology and Innovations Night at Gordon's. ADA is putting this on. And Cody, do you have a question?
Do you have a sign up right there? Is that
Yes, I do. I was going to pass that around after this. But yeah, so the Adaptive Technology and Innovations Night, where people are bringing different pieces of equipment and stuff that they use to make it easier to do normal daily tasks with their disabilities. And then Cyber Friday is just like pledging to and saying the R word. As I said, there's a lot of really cool events. Hopefully you guys come to at least something else besides the open house. We've been having meetings for a while to plan this week, and I know a lot of different orgs on campus are working really hard to put their events on. In addition to just attending the events, we also, because we're collaborating with all these orgs for Disability Awareness Week, there's a few events that they want like a resource fair at, so they want people tabling and representing the orgs that are involved. So as LAF members, you can help represent LAF at these different Disability Awareness Week events. So Monday from 12 to 4, we need some volunteers. You can sign up for a 2-hour shift rather than the 4-hour shift. Wednesday from 3 to 4, we need a couple people. Thursday night from 6 to 8, and Thursday night we need a couple people to volunteer. So if you can sign up to volunteer at any of these, that would, again, be a huge help. It'll also be really cool to attend all the events. So I'm going to pass this around as well. I'd encourage you guys to sign up for these events as well. So, awesome. Thank you. So yeah, hopefully sign up for those. Also, I told you guys at the last meeting that there were t-shirts for Disability Awareness Week. They came. They're pretty cool. They look like this. They're yeah, because we're a part of it.
So if you buy one, you're also advertising for all these really great orgs, including ours.
Yeah,
on
which
campus.
Is awesome. So, like I said, explained last time, a lot of the proceeds are, or like half of the proceeds from the shirts are going to help fund the speaker, Zach, coming on Tuesday night. But if we sell over half of them, then the orgs that sell them start to get money back as well. So if we sell shirts, like if we buy shirts, then LAF will get some money back. So I have some shirts with me now. If you're interested in buying them, come find me after the meeting. Like I said, they're pretty cool. Hopefully you'll see more people around campus wearing them, especially next week. But yeah, let me know if you want to buy one after the meeting. They're $10, and like I said, LAF will get some money back if we sell enough. So that's kind of exciting. And that's all I have. Sorry, that was a lot of information. But
good job, Rose. All right. So Hannah is feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm just going to give her a slide really quickly. She wants you all to know, don't forget to email her a photo for points if you have hung up flyers or chalked. I'm not sure who signed up for chalking, but I know we had 5 pieces put up on the podium today in class. I don't know if any of you guys in here were doing that. Did you get the chalk? Cool. No?
No, I did not. I totally forgot.
Okay, that's okay. I don't really know what happened with that, but we'll figure that out.
I have flyers and stuff.
Cool. Okay. Also, the shirts came in today. If anyone didn't see that happening, if you didn't pick them up, I don't know really how many were left over. I'm only in the first hour, but okay. Cool. So most of you guys probably got your shirt if you ordered them. I think it'd be kind of cool if we all wore adapted clothing Thursday for the open house, you know, show our spirit. But, all right. Okay, Cody.
Wait, real quick. Kaylin reminded me of a couple things with all of my announcements. So, if you volunteer at a Disability Awareness Week event, we can give you some points for that. Like 2 points if you volunteer, and then if you attend one of the events, you can get a point for just attending one of the events as some incentive to participate in Disability Awareness Week as a club that's collaborating. It's important that we do our part as well. And baked goods. Okay. She suggested that for the open house, if we don't have enough food, maybe we can bake some things to have at the open house. Yes. Okay. So if people think that's a good idea, you can think about it throughout the meeting maybe, and then we can make a sign-up sheet afterwards if we like that idea.
Raise your hand if you like the idea of bringing in baked goods for the open house, so we don't just have fruit and water.
Okay.
Is that a good idea? Everyone likes baked goods.
Okay, awesome.
I mean, yeah, baked goods are probably the easiest.
Baked goods or even like
or just like
bringing
snacky
something to share.
food.
Yeah.
Last year we had people bring in like actual food.
Yeah.
It was
Well, Tim had like bear sausage, of course. But
Yeah.
Wait, he had bear sausage at the open house?
Did he?
I think
No,
it was
that
at like
that was
the
the
holiday
party. That was the holiday party.
Yeah. Okay, well, at the end, then we can make a sign-up sheet if people are willing to bake and bring food. Okay, sorry, could we continue?
Thank you to everyone who went to that fundraiser last night. We got a little over $84, which is nice to see. And hopefully we'll do that in the future because that's the only place where I've seen give out 50%, which is really nice.
And Chipotle's awesome.
Yes. Jake made all of us go and like the Junior Nationals Facebook page. On that page is this 10K for 10 flyer, which is basically helping to raise money for Junior Nationals. So please, all of you, if you get a chance, go like this, spread the word on Facebook. It's important that they get the money they need to help put this on. And unfortunately, there is an issue with fundraising at the raffle at the open house. So it's just going to be a raffle. It won't be a fundraiser for LAF. But it will still, you'll still be able to hopefully win a prize, but we just won't get any fundraising out of that.
Maybe we could do like a donations jar or something.
We can't do that either.
If
Can't do
people
that?
at the open house say that they would like to help out adapted fitness in some way, you should direct them to talk to either Tim or probably one of us. Tim explained why he doesn't want to have a raffle. It's because he doesn't want to spread any type of donations that people would be willing to give. And he'd rather people like donate things like equipment that we might need. So if someone's like, wow, this is a great program, I'm really motivated to give, just have them talk to one of us and we can kind of like deal with it on a one-on-one basis. So if that comes up at all, that was kind of why we didn't want to do a fundraising thing at the open house.
Yeah, thank you for that. Tim mentioned that too. It's a big thing. He gets a lot of money from individual people. So if you hear anyone that's saying they want to help support us or adaptive fitness or leadership in adaptive fitness, tell them where Tim is and get them to contact him.
Okay, so I updated the point totals. The top three are Allie, Hannah, and Yasmina. So you guys are in the running for Tim's Fiesta. You guys should have gotten the Google Doc that I made with the points, right? Did everyone get that? Okay, and then if you could just check and like make sure your point totals are good, that would be a big help to me because I could have made a mistake. Like I think I have them all right, but I don't want to like jip any one of their points. And then also for the fundraiser, if you went, you can just send me an email and I'll put your point down, just like on our system. And that's all I have.
Okay, so Jake's name's not up there, but I think we're both talking about this because we're both working on it. So we are in the process of finalizing the flyer for the Dairyland Challenge Games. That's the official name of the qualifier for Junior Nationals. So we're working on getting the sponsorship logo onto that flyer. And you will start seeing that pretty soon. within the next few days, hopefully, as long as everything goes well. So we will ask you members to distribute that flyer. I would be willing to offer points for you to literally hand flyers to people. So think about that. Keep that in the back of your mind. And then also just a note, Sunday, May 22nd, got really excited about the Caps, guys. I'm sorry. At Sauk Prairie High School, the track meet, which this qualifier starts at 12:30 p.m. that day. If you're going to be in Madison or the surrounding area and can help us with volunteering that day, it would be a huge help because this is the first time we're ever having this qualifying meet. So we're starting it from the ground up. So Jake and I can't be the only two people there running 30 kids through a bunch of competition. First of all, we're not qualified to do that. Second of all, we literally can't do that. So please consider volunteering for that. It's a really great opportunity. You're going to be working with kids. I mean, it's going to be super fun. So they'll be anywhere ages 6 to 22. And like I said, this meet will serve as the qualifier for junior national. So kids who do really well at this meet have the opportunity to compete against athletes from all over the United States, some who will be going to the Paralympics someday. And they will get to basically show their stuff at junior nationals. So it's a really cool opportunity. If you want to get involved with this event specifically anymore, feel free to talk to Jake or I. We can also put you in contact with the national chairman of the organization. And there are so many ways for you to get involved besides just this event too. So let us know.
Also, I just wanted to mention too that with volunteering, doesn't require extensive knowledge in track and field. We would have positions where you're literally holding a tape measure, or if there's a shot put, we would have you measuring where the shot put lands. So it's not difficult stuff. We just need the people to do it. So.
What time that?
Meet starts at 12:30. There will be clinics and like I don't know what else to call it. So a coach's clinic, a classification clinic, and a USA Track officials clinic the Friday and Saturday before this day, just so people can get trained or get like the base knowledge of what they would need to know working with adapted athletes. And then the meet starts 12:30 at Sauk Prairie's track. Any other questions? Good. Okay.
All right, so here's our final slide with the leadership opportunities like ours. Does anyone have any burning thoughts or questions about anything we've talked about?
I just wanted to mention, this got extended. I said April 10th the first time. We're still looking for any contact information you can get. So 5 names of PTs, OTs, healthcare professionals, school superintendents. Thank you to those who did send those to me. 2 points for every 5 names.
Also, if there's nothing else, we can sign up for baked goods then. So I'll have this up here.
Woo. Also doesn't have to be homemade, so if you want to go buy something, like, I got a box of donuts. Cool, do it. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like 1 point if
Yeah,
you bring something.
I would say yeah.
Or if you bring a lot, maybe more.
Depends how many people you feed. All right.
All right.
Sweet.
So
Thanks,
one
guys.
meeting left, 2 weeks from today. Hope to see you guys all.